The world is changing. Developing countries around the world recognize the importance of education. And I'm afraid we've lost our way.
A number of us are worried that there's starting to be less attention paid to education as America grays, as the generations that I'm a part of, the baby boomers, get older. We're finding that there'll soon be as many retirees as there are school-age children. That'll be a phenomenon in our society. And one of the things that concerns people is that there's the possibility of forgetting the children and paying attention to the other generations that are in need of services at the expense of the youth.
We have an obligation to them, just as our parents had obligations to us and community members all around us, try to raise a vibrant and a rich populace. We have that same obligation to move this forward with this generation of children.
The kinds of changes in the economy and the technology are going to require increasingly higher levels of education. We know that without that kind of education, people won't be able to get jobs, and we risk a large group of undereducated folks who can't earn a living wage.
Everyone recognizes that the youth will create for us the future that we would like to see, and that we need to support them in any way possible to make that happen.
And the value of the United Way is it can bring a community together to come to a shared understanding of how students, in the example of education, how young people learn and grow, can examine the community assets that are in place currently to support, identify gaps, and then target resources so that the community can take effective action to increase the success of our children.
Not everyone comes to us school ready, and so that efforts need to be taken community-wide to make sure that kids have the chance to succeed or to show up to school ready.
There are children who come to school ready to learn, and those children are ready to learn in part because they were in literacy-rich environments. Imagination Library helps make that possible.
The difference between a child who comes to school who understands reading, understands the process, has sat in the parent's lap and heard a story as the pages are turned, can recognize the words and the letters and begins to interact with the learning medium, and a child that has not had that experience is profound.
United Way is community. It unites a lot of the helping arms throughout the community, and its mission is to make certain that the entire community is strong and vibrant. It is directly connected to the well-being of our kids.
In the community, the after-school tutoring programs that are funded by a number of different agencies, Boys and Girls Club is a great example. Summertime engagement programs that keep kids in a stimulating environment make a difference.
If we are able to gather the support from the community, if United Way is able to continue spreading the word that indeed all of us need to be involved with a child's education, then regardless of our population and our demographics, we're going to be all right. But if for a minute we forget the kids and we end up thinking to ourselves, let the school district take care of it, let the families take care of it, I've been through my stage of life like that and I don't need to be involved, then I think we're in trouble. It'll take all of us working together to provide the best environment we can to support the education of all of our kids.